Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorrowful here yet again, and first thing I want to mention is thanks to you beautiful people, this video is now quickly becoming one of my most disliked and possibly hated videos that I've ever uploaded throughout my 5+ years here on YouTube. And you know what? That is completely fine. That's completely okay, because what the amount of dislikes mean and what the comments mean for that video is simply that you guys don't agree with some of my thoughts as to why I'm choosing to sell all of my equips on my main, and that's completely fine. We're all entitled to our opinions, and you guys think that's, you know, me being a bitch or me being a crybaby, and you know what, that's completely fine. If you guys want to call me that, by all means. If it makes you feel better, then fuck it, that's fine with me. But like I did say in the video, and it's like maybe you guys didn't hear it, that's fine, but like I said in the video, that's not the only reason. Okay, as a matter of fact, that's not the biggest reason. I can't remember if I said it is or not in the video. Maybe I did, just because I'm really salty about the whole thing that that video is about. If you guys haven't seen it, you can find it on the screen right now. But in this video, like I said in that video, I'm going to be making a full list, or not a full list, but I'm going to give you guys most of the reasons as to why I'm choosing to make this decision to sell all my gear on my Wind Archer, my main character, and start playing as a free-to-play player. So you guys already know one reason is because there's no release of a bowman, there's no talk of a bowman, and that really sucks for me, okay? So that is one of the reasons. I said it is, and definitely is, and I'm really sad about it. I guess it's partially my fault, because in my equipment video, my Wind Archer's final equipment video, I made the bold assumption that you guys didn't care. That you guys didn't care about my reasons for, you know, getting rid of all my equips. Okay, and maybe that's my bad. I underestimated you guys, and it was really generous, and I felt really, you know, good, obviously, to see that you guys did want to know why. Okay, so this is why this video is coming out, to explain why I'm getting rid of all my equips, because I didn't plan to tell you guys when I first made the decision, because like I said, I thought you guys wouldn't care. So the biggest and most important reason, I'll tell you guys right now, the most important reason why I'm getting rid of all my equips, and when I say getting rid, I mean selling. The biggest reason why I'm choosing to make this decision is simply because I do not like the amount of money. I don't agree with it. I don't like the amount of money I spend on the game on a regular basis. I really don't. I disagree with it, and the only way, I'm gonna admit it, the only way I know how to stop myself from spending on the game is if I don't have the godly equips I have to continue working on them. Now, in my Wind Archer's state before I started selling equips, the only item I needed really was a belt, a Tyrant belt. And I was going to be so happy, because then I'm like, yes, I'm going to stop spending on the game as much as I have been, right? And that was going to be a big relief for me. But it's been like 2 months where I was looking for a belt and I couldn't find one, and I'm like, you know, I feel like this is just so wrong. I'm here looking so hard to spend a big, you know, lump of money to try and, you know, get a belt for my character, right? So I just didn't like that, and I didn't like how much I was spending on it, you know, NX and everything else. So to stop myself and to limit myself, I want to play the game as a free-to-play player, because I don't like the habit that I put myself into, which is spending so much on the game. Okay, because I was playing some games with friends the other night, and it made me realize that there's so many other games out there that I could play and enjoy to the maximum without spending a dime on. An example of this would be the game Paladins. Like, I'm not usually a FPS gamer, but Paladins is a great game, and I absolutely love it. And I haven't spent a dime on it, and I made it to Diamond in that game, and I have a blast every single time that I play it. And like I said, it doesn't, you know, require my credit card. And the thing is, neither does MapleStory. But because I've been playing the game so long, and because I want to be the strongest and be the best of my class, you know, because I have that pride, I got sucked into spending so much on the game, and I didn't like it, you know? No one in my life told me that it's bad or that it's wrong what I'm doing, but I told myself that, because that's how I feel. And I'm a firm believer that you can't lie to yourself. And I would be lying to myself if I said, no, it's fine, you know, you just need the belt and you're done. Because I knew there was beat pots that I'd have to work on later. I knew there was, you know, some potentials I wanted to work on. So I'm like, am I really going to ever be done, though? And the answer that I came up with is no. Because the state I was in was I wanted to keep competing with my friends, and my friends are really strong, just like I was, and I wanted to keep competing. You know, it's fun. It's fun to do that, but at the same time, you need to make sure you're financially okay and stable before you get into that mess, because it could be bad. It could be pretty bad. And now I've always been the type to have self-control, and I did with my spending when it came to MapleStory as well, but it was almost slipping away from me, the control, and that's what I didn't like. So that's the biggest reason why that I'm getting rid of my equips. If you want to call me a bitch still for that, that's fine. That's completely fine, but that's the biggest reason why. It's a little bit personal, which is why I didn't want to say it as well, but at the same time, if you guys cared enough to want to know, then I'll share it with you guys, because I don't care. So that's the biggest reason why, but there's many reasons. Another reason why is because, like I said, I'll touch into it a little bit more, because I just kind of left it as me being salty. The whole purpose for that video of saying Nexon Korea trolled me, this is why I'm getting rid of my equips kind of thing, is because I wanted it to be like a baby rage video. I wanted it to be kind of like a rant, you know, because I did a rant video in the past and a lot of you guys saw eye to eye with me, and this time again I thought a lot of you guys would see eye to eye with me as well, because whether you like archer classes or not, it's simply unfair, the balance between, if someone wants to play a warrior, they have many options. If someone wants to play a bowman, I love fucking bows. I love arrows and bows. I don't care what they had to do to create another archer class. Just fucking do it, you know? Like, if I saw a comment, I'll post it here. I'll post some of the comments from that video because they're top notch, top quality. But it's just you guys' thoughts, and that's completely fine. But it just seems unfair, and I thought a lot of you guys, whether again you like bowman or not, would agree with that that pretty much thesis. I don't know if that's the right word, but would agree with pretty much the point of my video, which is that there needs to be another archer class, you know? Like, it's like someone left a comment, it kind of makes my equips useless, which is another reason why I want to get rid of them, because I spent so much money. And if you guys didn't notice, I have every single archer class in the game at 5th job, aside from wild hunters, because I just don't like wild hunters at all. I really don't. They're really good archer class. Like, I always say, I think they're the best archer class overall, like, period, but I just don't like them. So my wild hunters at level 170. Every other archer class in the game is at level 200 plus. Like, you can't tell me I haven't played them. I haven't, you know, tried them out before, you know, wishing another archer came out. I transferred my equips around. I spent so much on my equips. Of course I transferred them to each class. I made videos of each archer class, you know, before coming to this conclusion. I've been playing wind archers for like 3 years. You know, how long have you been playing your main class? You know? So, if you want to judge me on the fact that I just want another archer class and I'm pretty pissed off about it, I mean, just kind of consider what it is that I've actually already done and been through in the game and played. I mean, if you want, you could say it's my fault that I play the game so much and exhausted all the archers, but that's not even the case, because how long does it really take to play 5 archer classes and get them to level 200 when there's like 15 warrior classes, you know? So it's hard not to compare the numbers. Sure, making it a warrior class is easier and easier to come up with a concept for than an archer, but Nexon is a multi-billion-dollar company. That shouldn't be an excuse, you know? If that's the problem, then they need to simply hire more creative people. So it kind of makes my equips useless, because there's no other class that I could transfer them to play. And the point of the game is to have fun. I don't have fun on my wind archer anymore. It's not that fun. The only fun I get is when I'm buying cubes or something to upgrade something, right? If I had strength equips, I wouldn't be selling all my equips, because there's so many warrior classes that I could transfer my equips to. Like, if my Demon Slayer was the one that I had all these equips on, I'd say fuck it, I put them all on a Dawn Warrior right now and start playing that. But with a Bowman, I already did it. I already did that. So my equips are kind of useless. They're just boring. And because Arc was just released, that means we're gonna get that. GMS is gonna get that class in roughly 6 months. Okay, now let's say they wanted to do a double reveal like Ilium and Cadena. Let's say they wanted to reveal the Archer class next week. That's gonna be 7 months away. What am I gonna be doing for 7 months when I don't enjoy the game? For the amount of time I play MapleStory every day, it doesn't justify it. It doesn't justify having all these equips when I could do something better, you know? when I could put all the money towards something better for my life, or for myself, or towards another game that I'm going to be playing more. There's nothing for me to do in MapleStory. There's really nothing, and that's why the videos I'm going to be making from here on out are going to be more free to play stuff, because that's how I'm going to be playing the game from now on, because that's the only thing that I could really do that'll still keep it spicy for me, you know? So those are some of the reasons. Speaking of how much I play MapleStory lately, I don't enjoy doing the same dailies every day to keep up. You know, your friends, they keep doing it, and they're making gains with their symbols and stuff like that. I'm so tired of all these dailies. You know, like, I'm so tired of all of them. I don't want to do them anymore. It's a shame that they're finally going to start making dailies a lot shorter, especially if you're further in Arcane River, because I'm not going to be able to really, you know, take advantage of that new update that's coming out. That's coming out in KMS right now, if you're unaware. Super awesome update, because the thing about MapleStory is it's a daily game. It's a game you gotta log on to every single day and do the exact same quests over and over and over. And for some people, that's fine. You know, it's a grindy kind of game. That's what MapleStory's always been, and I'm not complaining about that. You know, it's free ways to, you know, work on your character. I'm all for that. I love it. The thing is, it's just not for me right now. It's not for me anymore, and it's too boring and dreadful to do those dailies. And surely I'm not the only one that thinks this way, because if I was, they wouldn't be making that update in KMS where the dailies are simplified and they're easier now, right? So that's another reason why I'm deciding to get rid of all my equips, because I can't transfer them to another character that I haven't already transferred them to. Like, there's nothing else for me to do with my equips. What, kill Heart Lucid? Wait for Will to come out and fight the new boss? Sure, that'd be fun, and it's gonna suck not being able to fight the latest boss, which is Will, who's coming out in KMS, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it for me to keep these equips around. So those are some of the main reasons. I've already been rambling and talking for so damn long. There are more reasons, believe it or not. There's like 3 other reasons, but they're smaller reasons. These are the major reasons why I'm deciding to sell and get rid of all of my equips on my Wind Archer. You know, some of my friends, they told me not to sell them, that I'm gonna regret it. Some of you guys in the comments say I should keep them, you know, because I worked and spent so much money. Work so hard and spend so much money trying to get them and stuff like that, and that's all very true. But the thing is, keeping them it wouldn't help my situation. And now that you guys know what my number one reason for getting rid of my equips is, which is the fact that I don't like how much money I spend on this game, you could see why that's not really an option for me. Because not only MapleStory related, but in my life as a whole, coming this new year, I started in December. I said, fuck it, I'm not going to wait till the new year, because I just want to start changing myself for the better now. And I have priorities in my life. I plan to get a car soon, you know, so I can't be spending all this money on a game that I don't play as often as I used to, just to what? When that money could go towards gas or groceries or bills, you know? So it's a whole bunch of things. It's a whole bunch of things. And you guys are free as a motherfucker to think whatever you want. Call me a little bitch, call me a crybaby, call me faggot. I think I seen a comment call me that. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if I did. But that's all cool. If that's what you think, then by all means, think what you think. But these are the major reasons that I'm deciding to sell and get rid of all of my equips. Last and finally, I want to apologize to anyone if you were under the belief or assumption that I'm just going to be dropping or getting rid of all my equips that way. I'm sorry if I made it seem that way. That's not what I meant. I just don't like using the word sell, but I am going to be selling my equips. I would never drop all my equips, because I'd rather keep them instead of dropping them, obviously. If I wasn't going to keep them and I wanted to get rid of them, I would give it to my friends and viewers. I would probably give 2 equips out to viewers who really need them, as opposed to dropping them. There'd be no reason to drop it when I could put it in someone's hands who I know is going to take good care of it and who could really, really use it, and it'd help them out a lot. There's no reason to drop equips in MapleStory, unless you're in Reboot, obviously. And even then, you might as well just keep them. Matt, I'm looking at you. I remember that video where you dropped all your equips. You crazy mofo. But so yeah, thank you guys for listening, watching. If you listened to this part of the video, thank you so much. Whether you disagree or agree with my thoughts and my logic at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, it is my decision. You know, these are my thoughts. This is my decision. This is my opinion. Just like you guys, I'm also free to say my opinion, and this is just where I'm at right now. So don't worry, videos are still gonna be coming. I'm not quitting. I'm all right. I'm doing all right. I hope you guys are. It's the Christmas season. If you guys celebrate it, you know, be with your family, have a good time. If you don't have much family around, you know, tell them you love them anyway, and hang out with your friends in MapleStory or real life. Just have some good times. So with that being said, guys, stay calm, maple on, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.